welcome back to Hooving Espresso. And after my sort of brief break last week from uploading, I thought I would come back with a Boxing Day unboxing. Yes, it is. We've had Christmas now, which means I've finally been able to get my hands on Doctor Who, The Collection, Season 17. I believe it came out last week, just generally. But I found this under the tree yesterday, so I thought it'd be nice to do a sort of unboxing, and I thought it was particularly funny that I'd be doing it on Boxing Day. But anyway, we are going to be taking a look at this wonderful Blu-ray box set, which was released by the BBC for Season 17, which is obviously Tom Baker's penultimate season as the Doctor, and Lalla Ward's first full series as Romana, and features stories like a lot of stories. And we'll have a look at the back. Let's have a look at the card first. So let's take a quick look at the set itself. So we have Doctor Who, The Collection, Season 17. It is a 12, it's 7 discs long. On the bottom you've got the sort of legal stuff in the preview of what's on the back of the box set. Doctor Who, Season 17, 12 BBC on both sides of the J card. And then on the back we have, of course, got a list of all the special features here. So we've got all the stories here as well. So we've got Destiny of the Daleks, City of Death, Creature from the Pit, Nightmare of Eden, Horns of Nimon, and Sharda. Yes. I did actually end up watching Destiny of the Daleks on Christmas Day, hence why this has already got the cellophane taken off. Usually I do a bit before they take the cellophane off, but nevertheless, we have City of Death as well, which is the story I actually saw at the BFI, which they were promoting this story for. Creature from the Pit, which is somewhat infamous. Nightmare of Eden I have a soft spot for, because I really like the sort of, what are they called? The mandrels. I really love them. I made a custom figure of them last year, which is in my custom figures playlist if you want to see what that looked like. And the Horns of Nimon, and of course Sharda, which I do actually really like. So I'm looking forward to watching Sharda, particularly as this contains the, as it says here, the definitive presentation of the unfinished finale in 6 episodes, newly enhanced animation to fill the gaps, plus the 1992 VHS and 2017 DVD versions, which I have not seen the 2017 DVD version, or indeed the animation at all. So I'm looking forward to watching that, as I've only seen the VHS version. I don't know if they've included the Big Finish one here with Paul McGann in. I kind of hope it is there, because I'd like to watch that too. But yeah, there's lots of great stuff on here. The usual stuff like Behind the Sofa, making of documentaries, stuff about Douglas Adams, who was obviously the script editor for this series and ended up writing City of Death and Sharda. The updated special effects, which I saw on the Destiny of the Daleks. I think that's from a DVD though. They focused on Nightmare of Eden here. Tom Talks, an interesting look at sort of life, the universe and everything, which I believe is actually a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. I could be wrong. The trailer, which obviously has Davros awakening in that cave. The exclusive archive treats, the studio footage, immersive 5.1 surround sound, which I don't have a surround sound system, so I can't appreciate it. But I did, when I went to the BFI, they showed us segments from, I think, Destiny of the Daleks. I think it was one other story as well. But the surround sound on that was really great. The new theme music they'd done for it and everything was really great too. And you got the archive, the 1979 LP of Genesis of the Daleks, which I haven't listened to, so I might actually give that a listen. So yeah, lots of great stuff to get stuck into on this set. You've also got all the stuff in the DVDs, starring Tom Baker, Lalla Ward, and David Brearley, who I believe replaces K9 in this story due to John Leeson not being in it. I'm not really sure. And then of course you've got the artwork from the booklet as well, and it's this lovely olive green sort of backdrop to it. So yeah, let's get it out of the J card. Taking it out of the J card, we can fully appreciate the wonderful artwork by Lee Binding here, who has once again excelled with this. We've got this sort of vortex time bubble thing, I believe, from the City of Death, with these sort of prongs pointing out in the corner, which mimic the machine and the sort of crystal type thing. I've actually got a Battles in Time card with Kerensky's time machine on it, which I thought was quite funny. It's a super rare, so it's one of my favourites. Obviously, you've got Tom Baker wearing his City of Death gear here, including that pin, which I do actually own a replica of. I think, depending on whether I use the photo I've taken for Instagram as the thumbnail, you may have seen that in the thumbnail as well. So you've got the Scaroth, you've got a Nimon, a Mandrel, a Dalek, and Davros, and someone from Creature of the Pit, who I can't remember the name of. But yeah, lovely green, yellowy aesthetic here with a bit of orange there. Feels very, I don't know, it has a bouquet, shall we say? I don't know. And then you've got on the spine, obviously you've got the artwork repeated there. Doctor Who, The Collection, Season 17 is BBC production, of course, as we all know. And then as this, I could be wrong, but I think that's the ship from Nightmare of Eden. This is sort of like a tractor beam pulling it aboard. I've only seen Nightmare of Eden once on BritBox, so I don't actually really know. But oh, not BritBox, it was Twitch, sorry, on the Twitch live streams from a couple of years ago, so that was a couple of years ago as well. So I'm looking forward to rewatching that one as well, as I have only seen most of these stories once, except from City of Death and Sharda, which I've watched many, many times. Opening up the box set, we have a look at the discs. We have Doctor Who. The disc 1 is obviously Destiny of the Daleks, so the Doctor and Romana on it. We've got Scarleone, a sort of medieval gear. That's from Creature of the Pit with Lalla Ward there. Okay, I'll be careful with this. Nightmare of Eden with, I think that's just the Doctor and some weird thing there. The Horns of Nymon, which I have seen the first 2 parts on, and I gave up on it. So I reckon I need to try and watch that to the end this time round. Hopefully I can make it to the end, because it's one of the few Doctor Who stories that I started watching and then never finished. So I probably ought to at least give it a chance, you know. And then of course got Sharda with Professor Chronotis, which is on when I went to the BFI, they did a sort of quiz thing, and one of the questions was who's the professor in Cambridge, and I obviously knew this, so I actually won with the answer Professor Chronotis, and I got a little figurine pack from Eve Got with like a Romana in her Destiny of the Daleks outfit and a sort of creator figure. I'll show it to you actually after we finish the unboxing as well. And then we've got Doctor Who Disc 7, the Sharda bonus material. I think that's the last disc, yes. And then behind this, if I can just... very difficult to do with one finger. And then obviously you've got Tom Baker in the background in his title sequence outfit. Well, not outfit, well, it's the outfit that he sort of wears in the title sequence, which obviously gets refreshed in the following season because it's still the season 12 image, even though we're on season 17 at this point and Tom Baker's been in the show for at least 5-6 years. So yeah, those are the discs. Let's move on to have a look at the booklet. Here on the side we have a lovely bit of artwork from, I think this is the Horns of Nymon, where some people from that story. We've obviously got K9 here, who's the main attraction for me. I love K9 to bits. You've got Tom Baker out of the TARDIS. Interestingly, on Lee Binding's Instagram, he did a City of Death version of this, which he ended up going with this instead. But you've got him, the TARDIS and Romana in the sort of art gallery that they materialise in. That's really great. If you can get onto Lee Binding's Instagram or Twitter, I'd definitely recommend checking that out because it looks amazing. Obviously, if we open this up, we have the usual TARDIS interior here with K9 broken. This looks like the opening of, I think Destiny of the Daleks. So I've got this nice sunrise texture. Is that the rocks? Yeah, there's the Oh Look Rocks moment from Destiny of the Daleks. I've got the umbrella, which would later obviously be known to be used more by Colin Baker. Taking a look at the booklet now, you can obviously see Romana and the Doctor dancing? No, this is not Strictly Come Dancing, this is Doctor Who. Never mind. Moving on, we've got the Tom Baker running through his lovely quarry in, well, it's not his quarry, but it is a quarry somewhere in England, I'm sure. And he's got the sort of bomb that we see on these Daleks. He's sort of, I don't know what to call them. They sort of run in and get blown up by Davros or something. But yeah, you can see the full artwork there. It looks absolutely lovely. Actually, this is one of my favourite booklet artworks for the collection box sets. Yeah, actually, I really love how dynamic it is with the running and the explosions in the background. I obviously got the Movellans and the Daleks and these lovely photos. Actually, I really like this one of K9. I've got Romana in her City of Death outfit. And another nice picture of Tom Baker in his sort of City of Death outfit with the pin there on his lapel as well. So yeah, it's a really nice sort of booklet artwork. Booklet? Oh, I'm butchering booklet today. Sorry. It has a bouquet. Yes, this series very much does have a bouquet. Got a lovely photograph of Tom and Lalla Ward there. I haven't actually really looked through this much. I looked at Destiny of the Daleks' pages, so I'm just going to sort of flick through, because obviously if you want to read this, you can buy the box set, which is currently available still. I think it's not sold out, thankfully. But yeah, there's some lovely photographs in here, some of which I've not actually seen before. Got mostly text, as we said. Oh, I love this artwork. Oh my god, I need that on a print. That's gorgeous. I love how it's sort of fracturing in his head. So like, as the explosion as well. Oh, that's so meta. I love how meta that is. You got Count Scarleone fracturing as the explosion in his eye. That is so meta. I absolutely love it. And then of course you've got the lovely picture of Romana's, well, the sketch of Romana from that story. That's probably one of my favourite bits of artwork for the collection boxes. Yeah, I love how meta that artwork is. Creature from the Pit. You got Canine destroying a furball from my cat. It's not actually that, but I don't know what it is. Again, Creature of the Pit. Oh no, it is a spaceship from Creature of the Pit. I was wrong. Never mind. Moving on. And then you got lovely artwork of Canine covered in these sort of cobwebs. They have a spider infestation in that story. I can't really remember anything about Creature from the Pit except from that monster. If you know what I'm talking about, then you'll understand why. And you got a lovely, I like that as well. That's quite nice. I really like the artwork. This has been some of my favourite artworks for the collection, actually. I love how the collection box sets just get better and better with the artwork, because this is stunning as well. Because I love how Canine's firing at that mandrill. I just love the mandrills. And I love Canine, and I love Tom Baker, and it's just perfect, you know? Perfect Doctor Who story. Nightmare of Eden. But yeah, mandrills, I really do love the design of the mandrills. I think they're one of the most, underrated classic monster designs. And then you've also got the Nymon as well, which look quite cool as well, to be fair. I think it's a shame that was the last one, because I don't think it's helped its reputation, and like, I feel like maybe if it had just not been the last one, so it was not people's last impressions, maybe it wouldn't have been so badly received. But then again, I did not finish it, so what am I to say? Then you got this guy as well. I love this guy. I love his outfit. And then you got this sort of the ball possession thing. I can't really remember much about this one. I'm looking forward to revisiting it, because like I love Charlotte, but I feel like there's some things that I just can't fully understand without seeing the full story, so there are bits that get away from me, but I love that sort of reflection of the two characters in the ball as well. So yeah, that's the booklet pretty much. Everything that you could possibly want to know about season 17 is probably in there. So yeah, nice to have a quick look through that as well. So now we've unboxed the box set, let's have a look at it on the shelf. So on the shelf we can see the, I think it's 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oh no, 9. 9? Yeah, 9. It is 9. The 9 collection box sets that are currently out, well, have been released. Not all of them are currently available. Although I believe there are standard editions of seasons 10, 12, 18, 19 and 23 out. And I think season 26, where's season 26? Oh wait, no, there is 10. Season 26 is there. I had to move it along so I could fit season 17 on. But yeah, season 26 is coming out next month on standard edition, so if you haven't got that, your chance to get it is quickly arriving on standard definition, well not standard definition, standard edition Blu-ray box set as well. So yeah, nice to have them. I love all these pictures and this sort of colour scheme sort of across all the pictures as well. Although there's something off about this one standing out a bit. I don't know what it is about this shape, but if you look side by side, maybe it's just the picture on the thing make it look greener to me, but it looks kind of greener than these ones. I don't know, at least it looks like a light. It slightly looks different on camera than it does in real person. So maybe it is just the green from the picture on the camera, I don't know. I could be wrong. There's something off about it on camera compared to the other ones. It doesn't look so bad in person. It does look slightly darker in person, but I don't think it's like, it doesn't look as bad as it does there. I mean, it doesn't look bad, it just looks different. But yeah, so that's the shelf of the Blu-rays. I think I'm going to do a Blu-ray collection at some point in 2022, so keep your eyes out for that. Just before I wrap up the video, have a look at some of the stuff I managed to get at the BFI event when I went on Sunday the 5th of December, according to the back of the postcard. Here is, of course, the postcard with the artwork from the Blu-ray box set on it. I really love this artwork. I think it's up there with, I like the simplicity of season 12 and maybe season 23 or 24. I really liked season 24. But yeah, one of the best collection Blu-ray cover artworks for me, in my opinion. So yeah, that's the postcard. On the back it's just got the BFI, BBC Studios, Doctor Who City of Death and the date of the event, so that can go there. And of course this is the set that I won, and now I have actually been prone to breaking these, so I've elected to keep this in the box. I don't really keep that many things in the box, but they look quite nice in the box, so I've decided to keep this in the box, as well as one of the other figurine collection sets that I got for Christmas from Time Fracture when I went there last week. I got a Time Lord Victorious one. So I'm growing a little mini, this collection's sort of been revived for me in recent months because of this set. I quite liked it. Obviously got Romana in her Destiny of the Daleks outfit and the Curator figure. And I mean, I haven't really been collecting these, mainly because I broke the other ones. But I think particularly since I won this, I thought I've appreciated them a bit more. So maybe I will start collecting them a bit more. Maybe here and there I'll just pick up the odd set, because they aren't necessarily, I mean, if you look So we've got the character options for Romana here. I mean, sure, it's reused lots of bits and bobs, but it looks quite accurate, and the face does look a lot nicer than if we bring up the two figures side by side. So while I'm glad to have them, I'm not going to like go obsessive and collect all of them, because they are a bit of a mixed bag. But I was quite pleased to get the one I got from Time Fracture because it had Brian the Ood in it, and I was quite pleased to win this as well for the BFI, because I don't often try in doing those because I don't often know the answers, really, because I don't know everything about Doctor Who. And it's usually, particularly if it's like for an animated event, it'll be questions from the story that I'm yet to see, because it's been animated and I haven't seen it yet, so why would I know the answers? But still, it was lovely to be able to win at least one of them. So it's nice to have this sort of creator as well, because the character options figure is quite rare as well. So yeah, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Talk about sort of the City of Death BFI, which was a great event as well. It's always fun to go to the BFI and see Doctor Who on the big screen. Especially City of Death, such a classic story, which was just such a great audience reaction from it as well. Particularly, it is a funny story, so you got lots of laughs here and there. And it's not egregiously loud like some of the reactions to Spider-Man No Way Home, which I've seen on the internet, which I don't think I would want to be in because of how loud the screeches are. But still, it's nice to have that sort of, I don't know how to describe it, sort of balanced, so you can still feel the story and feel the emotion of the audience at the same time. So it's a good vibe. It's a good vibe to go to a BFI event. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Doctor Who The Collection Season 17, which is out now on Blu-ray from Amazon and Zavvi and HMV. I got mine from HMV. They're very speedy delivery, so I definitely recommend using them. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you had a lovely Christmas and you're enjoying Boxing Day and getting to watch lots of Doctor Who Christmas specials, or indeed watching Doctor Who The Collection Season 17. Tell me what you got for Christmas. Did you get any exciting like gifts for Doctor Who, or non-related Doctor Who gifts you think I might like to know about? So yeah, thanks for watching, and goodbye.